Persekitaran ekonomi yang mencabar kini menyaksikan pelabur mula mengalami defisit kepercayaan dan pengurangan selera risiko terhadap pelaburan saham dan juga komoditi. Ada yang melihat kepada pelaburan hartanah komersial atau REIT sebagai option pelaburan yang lebih bernas dalam iklim ekonomi kini. Dan untuk berbincang lebih lanjut mengenai prestasi dan prospek pelaburan REIT ini, bersama saya di talian sekarang adalah pengurus portfolio kanan Affin Hwang Asset Management Berhad, Chow Tzen. Tzen, thank you so much for joining us once again on Bisnes AWANI. Tzen, we've seen most of the world's indices volatile and have went down for the past year. You know, oil has fluctuated around 60% since about the same period last year. Our ringgit has went down about 20% as well in the same period. How have REITs performed year to date?
Year to date, on average, if you look at the sector as a whole, they have returned 5%, and which is quite commendable given the current conditions. The top 5 largest REITs have returned 10%, which is exceptional. So with the dividends to be received for the year, investors could be generating up to 10 to 15% return, which is very high considering the environment.
And how does this tally with the performance of other investment instruments, Tzen?
If you look at the FBM 100, year to date it is down about 1.5%. While if you look at the regional markets, as measured by the MSCI Asia ex-Japan, this is down by about more than 10%. So the REITs, the Malaysian REITs in particular, they have done very well within that context.
You know, the housing market, the housing and the property market has softened because of the measures taken by the government. You know, there are certain quarters who no longer view the housing market as a very good investment. You know, on the other hand, how does REIT compare in this current economic condition? Is REIT a good alternative for investors as opposed to the housing market?
I think the housing market indeed REITs would be an alternative to consider. To a large extent, investing in REITs and the physical housing does have commonalities. When you invest in them, in both, it's about receiving income. For REITs, it's from the dividends. For the physical housing, it is from the rentals. And you'd also expect capital gains from both of them. For the REITs, it's from the share price appreciation. For physical housing, it is from the house price appreciation. So in a softening housing market, REITs should be considered, especially those that can increase their rental rates and can deliver growing dividend yields.
You know, and investments in the housing market also present quite limited types of returns. You know, does REIT, on the other hand, with the commercial buildings, etc., because it involves commercial buildings, present a more diversified source of income?
I think if you look at the REIT, there are various factors. There are retail REITs, there are office REITs. From the office REIT perspective, there is an oversupply of office buildings, and occupancy rate in the sector is only at about 60%. So as such, the rental rates are expected to decline, and when that happens, the dividend yields will not sustain, and the share price will react accordingly. Conversely, similarly for the retail REITs, which we think would be a better alternative, they also face an influx of supply, but the assets held by the REITs, like Mid-Valley, Mega Mall, the Million, Sunway Pyramid, the Mine, Valley Plaza, all have more resilient rental rates and hence more sustainable dividend yields.
Okay.
But given how they have done, though, investors should be discerning at the stock price level.
Okay. Thank you so much, Tzen, for joining us once again.